Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. So Washington State's offense will get the ball first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. Got it down the field. Open spaces. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field.
Makes the catch and he's free. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Washington State lines up quickly. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Wants to throw it. Big fella moving. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington State.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kentucky's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. C.J. Baxter, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so...
Finding some room. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go right back to him. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Working that left side now. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. They marched 79 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. With the catch, it's Freeman. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Complete in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They give it to him again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a first down.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. It'll be a draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there and completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Floating away. Fires on the move. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Racing down the left side. The 20. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play-action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field, this might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play.
There's a crease. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Makes the catch. It's Rodriguez. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Anderson. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Now from inside the red zone. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Good, right down the boulevard. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
How big was that? Kicking the field goal to tie the game going into halftime, and you just sent a message to your opponent. There's a lot of ball left. We've got a lot of juice left in the tank. This game could go any way here in this last half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 14 team, the Kansas State Wildcats.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. We might have some weather moving in here as we check in to start the second half with Holly Rowe.
Guys, a little bit of good news to report here to start the second half. After heavy snow in the first half, we are expecting things to lighten up. Not quite as heavy. We are excited about that down here on the sidelines as we're all trying to stay warm. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Breaking out the jet sweep. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I would say they went with a little trickeration, but nowadays a jet sweep to a wide receiver is not trickeration. Defense ready for it. How about the defense causing the turnover, forcing the playmaker into coughing it up, and them getting the football?
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Skinner. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Patterson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. To the air on 2nd down. Grabs it, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, that is an incredible catch, and what makes it even so much more impressive is the fact that he's doing it in the elements. Bad weather out here. It'd be hard to catch it with 2 hands. It'd be hard to catch it with your body, with gloves. He stabs it in the air one-handed. His quarterback is going to love that.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Well, it's one thing not to get the touchdown when you get into the red zone, but to turn it over and get nothing, that can be devastating.
Yeah, you just got to know the situation, Reese. You're at least going to try and kick a field goal and take the lead at this juncture of the football game here in the 2nd half. But down in the red zone, you just got to do a better job with ball security. That is a missed opportunity for the offense.
Power football with the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it again. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the catch at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Touchdown, Wildcats! They take the lead with the 6.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Washington State will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Baxter again. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Leaves it with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Kentucky trying to convert on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped and he just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, and that one stings, right? Like, you're a receiver, it's 4th down, understanding where the sticks are, you do everything right except for the last part, man. Just lose concentration, maybe take your eye off the football a little bit. And some drops are big, and some are bigger. And that was a big one on 4th down to drop that football when he had the 1st down.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
That's caught. It's Clemens. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Now the Cougars are going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. The give and tick, 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 tick. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Still looking, on the move. Makes the grab. It's Rodriguez. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
They'll run the counter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that. And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14.
They'll go right back to him. Could be an alley. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.